Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Najee from RapRadar.com. And today I got some very special guests, man. Seated to my right, hey, these one of the hottest niggas just out, man. They talking that shit that I like to hear. I got the Blue Bucks Clan. What's up, fellas?
Man.
What's going on, man?
Man, dog, I'm super excited, man, for this one. It's crazy because I'm from New York. I'm a New Yorker, East Coast nigga. I was out here like last summer. And I was at Viola, and one of my homies was like, yo, y'all heard the Blue Bucks Clan? I was like, nah. Yeah. And they started playing it. And, bro, it was like movie in there, though. Like,
For sure.
It's really resonating crazy. Tell me, like, just, y'all having a moment right now, it feels like. Does it feel like kind of what you thought it would feel like?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. We really never knew what to expect, so it's like, it should be crazy.
Yeah.
Something different every day.
Nah, for sure. What you think it is about, just about y'all sound and what y'all doing that make people gravitate to it like that much? Like it's ringing right now. You know what I'm saying? What you think it is about the music?
It's just too relatable, I guess, Like
Yeah.
to the. I mean, even if you're not from LA, you should be able to relate to most of it. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But most LA people gonna for sure relate to it and feel it.
Now,
So,
y'all talking a lot of fly shit, man. I like to say like toxic raps. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all talking that shit I like to hear. I feel like when it come to toxic raps, like Future been the god of that shit for the last few years. But y'all on the hills, is that like a conscious thing? Do you think of it like that when they say like toxic raps and shit like that? Y'all think of that, or is just like
I never even heard of that word. I mean, I never heard of that type
We just be
rap, but I
we
guess
just be rapping, like, I don't know. It's just whatever
whatever
we be,
come up.
Yeah, whatever we be shit we be going through or anything.
So it's not a
Whatever about
conscious
that.
thing to make, because like I said, it's certain, like everybody gonna talk their shit, but y'all
Right.
talk it in a different kind of way than everybody really doing. Is that like a conscious thing? Like, yo, you know what, we gotta take it to the next level with our shit talk?
That should
Or it's
just be
kind of that's just how it is?
That should just be serious. Like, that's really how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It ain't like something we just like setting out to do. It's just, that's how niggas be talking.
that's how we
for
be
sure.
thinking, man.
I like, because I feel like you gotta be an ill nigga to say some of the shit y'all be saying. That's what it's like. Yeah.
What he say on Belly? You ill, you ill.
You know what I'm saying?
He said on Belly,
Yeah, for sure.
you an ill nigga.
So tell me kind of, I mean, y'all obviously, y'all LA, born and bred, you get that through the music, you feel that.
sure.
Tell me about the come up. I know they said the story was y'all was playing football together, but what was the come up just like as youth, kind of before the rap shit was taking on?
Shit, just regular LA kid running around doing regular shit. I don't know. It's really from the cities. I don't know. It was cool though.
Yeah, what was the vibe? Because I know they said, football was y'all, I guess y'all met playing
Yeah.
football. Was that the goal kind of before the rap shit? Like, yo, we about to go to the league, about to go
Hell
to the
yeah.
NFL, all that?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. That's for sure. That was the main goal.
What position?
Shit, I played everything, man. Whatever
Everything.
they needed me.
I played quarterback growing up. Then, like older, I played corner.
So y'all was on the same team? That's how it happened?
Nah, we played for the same team, but I was like a level or two over. So we just played for the same organization, same high school.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, how did niggas get cool like that to really start a group, right? Like, because, I played basketball growing up. There's always team members and different shit,
Right.
but I feel like to get the chemistry and camaraderie that y'all got, like, what was that? How did that kind of come about?
Shit, I mean, even when I was in high school, I used to just always be hanging out with them. Like, they was like older than me.
Yeah.
So I used to like, I don't know, I was always with them. And then even after high school, I just stayed in touch with like all my older homies. Like,
Yeah.
I just stayed in touch with them, still hanging out with them. And then shit, I was really close to him, like out of all them.
Right.
So like, shit, we just started going to the studio. Like, he'd pick me up.
Yeah.
And we just go to the studio, and then shit, we just started rapping like that.
So
it
DJ,
was
what did you see in
random
him?
shit.
Like him being the younger dude, you old on the block. What was like, yo, come fuck with me, like let's do this.
Man, I don't know. I mean, really, before I started even doing it or thought about rapping, he had made a song with our other homie.
Okay.
Like, I think two of our other homies. So like, they were just sending it around, like, yeah, look my song, whatever.
Yeah.
So I listened to it. I ain't like really take it serious. I'm like, man, these niggas rapping or whatever.
Right.
But his shit kind of sounded hard, kind of cool. So I'm like, I just always remembered that. And then it was probably like a month or two later where we end up going to the studio with our other homies because they was rapping. And then
that was it. It was up.
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know though. But just from way back in the day, like how you say we always was hanging together and shit.
Yeah.
Like he said what I seen him. I don't know. It was just
yeah, I mean, you know, it's a bunch of niggas in the neighborhood. Like, what is it that you like? Yo, come fuck with me. Let's do it on some rap.
I mean, it was just I don't know. We were just cool. Like I just like he was like when we was younger. Like we was like the same. Like well, he was on a younger team, but we had like the same body build, size, everything, same positions and shit. So it was just like we just grew up being cool. Like that's my. You know,
nah, for sure.
We was a lot of us though. It wasn't just me and him hanging out. It was 30 of us, 50 of us.
Okay. So is Blue Bucks the whole crew? Because I feel like I know in the first tape, right? It was a bunch of niggas. I feel like it was a bunch of that, but now it's like
they all
y'all too. Y'all the face of
they just sitting back. We the rappers, but it's a lot of them.
It's still a whole team though for sure. Like.
So tell me about the team because I think that's interesting. Like like I said, I'm from New York and I know LA, like how we picture LA and shit like that. How I hear it, I met Nipsey a couple times and gangbang is obviously a large part of the culture. But what y'all doing? How did you kind of make that separation between like this is just crew versus like kind of banging and all the other shit that I feel like it come with LA.
Shit, I mean, it's basically just because we was playing football like. Like we all our homies, they just played football. We never started game banging and shit. Like some of the homies did start game banging, but like I just like I never just like start. I don't know. I just separate myself from the niggas. Like I never really wanted to do that shit. Yeah. So it was just like, all them niggas end up like all them niggas in jail and shit now or in and out of jail. Like, I'm just like, bro, I was never trying to do that shit.
Yeah, so, I just used to look at what niggas do it. Well, like I just pretty much used to learn from their mistakes. As a young age, I used to look at that like, this nigga, all these, like, you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't stupid. All my cousins, older cousins, and everybody in my family gangbang. So it's like, I just be seeing the shit happen to them or seeing the shit happen to my homies. And I just be like, I'm a person that be like, if I do something, I gotta be like, all right, well, it gotta be proven like somebody did something from doing this, made it successful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's really not proven, you know what I'm saying? It's like who?
It's not too many niggas that's successful from this.
Yeah, so I'm like,
what you think gave y'all niggas that though? Because I feel like, especially, I got a lot of street niggas that watch the show, a lot of young niggas, and that's impressionable, right? Like, coming up in the streets and, people get trapped in that and get, what you think it was like, I guess, about y'all and about the situation that y'all was able to sort of avoid them traps?
I don't know.
Our parents.
Yeah, probably my
our coaches.
Parents.
Shit, really.
Coaches, but I mean, it was still opportunities.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's still opportunity because
you gonna do what you want.
Yeah,
but
like, I'm talking about I remember middle school, it was kids gang banging and shit, like really gang banging, like not just claiming it. Really got put on and all that in middle school. So it was like
that shit was crazy.
Even when you go to school, you gotta like watch who you hang with, or you just can't be influenced by shit easily. That's all it really is, because that's all it is influencing.
Absolutely.
It's serious out here. It ain't no playing around with that shit. Yeah. Niggas gonna really be on your ass.
Tell me about y'all in high school real quick. Obviously, we gonna get to the tape and talk about a lot of shit on the tape, but I want to know, like, just kind of, what type of niggas was y'all? Because y'all, like I said, y'all talk so crazy, so much fly shit on the records. I'm like,
I just always been like that.
What was it like?
High school,
been like that?
I really like that. No cap.
Always been, like, about dressing nice and having new shit and looking good. Like, it don't even matter. We wore a uniform at school, but I still was like...
High school, I had all the bitches. So every school, middle school, elementary, all that shit. Like, niggas know that. Man, everybody know that, too. So.
Yo, y'all talk so crazy. You got the line on, see me with a bum bitch attack me. I'm like...
So, I don't play around like that.
Nah, for sure. I want to get into the tape a little bit, man. Y'all just put out the project. It's heating up the streets right now. Horace Grant. God damn. God damn. What? That nigga's talking that shit for real. Man. Tell me that. Just I want to kind of get into depth, like just when y'all in your creative process and creating a record like that, what does that look like? Because, y'all both bouncing back and forth, right? Like, what does that look like, the chemistry musically in the studio?
Well, shit. 1011, he right there. He made the beat. Feel me? So like the beat, the shit was so crazy.
Yeah.
We literally just be chilling in here like this.
Yeah.
We'll let the producers cook up for like hour. Well, really, they just cook up beats, and then until we hear that one we want. All right, load this one up. No, load that shit up. It's done. Like they be trying to add more shit. We like, no, it's done, bro. Load that up.
That's it, just like
load
that.
Load it up just like that, and then we go. It just be like the beat. The beat just, for me, the beat just.
The beat drives it.
Yeah, the beat just. I don't know how I be thinking this shit. The beat is just, as soon as it come on, like the first second, some shit'll pop in my head, and I'm gonna say that.
How y'all? Cause y'all like being a group. I feel like it's got to be harder in a sense, right? Like just trying to like. You know, y'all, there's creative juices on both sides, right? Like, you got to be creative, and you're creative in your own way. How do y'all sort of match that? Like, you know, kind of your bars versus his bars. Is it like, you know, competitive? Is it like, what does that look like? Just to...
It's just really, we be together, so all the shit we can talk about and experience, we was with each other. So it's going to be like a...
You feel it. Like
you know how you can be
really
like...
competitive, though.
Yeah, it's just like we both want the song to be so hard, so it ain't... It's like, we both like... making sure we say some good shit or some shit. Sure. Yeah. But it's like, you know how you can probably tell your homie like, hey, remember that time or in a funny ass story or something? Yeah. Like, we done been together on every funny story, so like we can relate and we know. Right. So it's like, we just be knowing how each other think, say some shit and then just know where he going with it. Like, all right, yeah. I mean,
no, for sure. I feel that. I love that. Y'all chemistry is definitely unmatched.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When we talking about like, you know, y'all leveling up, like, you know, y'all grabbed a few features on this project too, right? Yeah, like the joint with Quavo, what's the name of the record? Lil Cash out my bitch 1,000, it's the little things. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Talk about that when you know, when y'all are kind of reaching out to features and working with other artists.
Yeah, that's the thing. We won't even be reaching out like. That shit just be happening
like niggas just hit y'all
up. We ran into Quavo at the studio. Hit Boy studio. We just did a song like.
I mean, you just walked up to the nigga like, yo, what's up, fuck with me on a song?
Nah, like he walked in, boom, like we shook his hand and shit, like I'm just sitting back, like we chilling. Yeah. And then he like, oh yeah, y'all Blue Bucks, like y'all niggas hard. Yeah. And then I'm like, damn, that's crazy, like this nigga Quavo heard our shit. Right. He like, y'all niggas hard. And he like, we gotta do some shit.
Yeah, I thought he was just like, we was already in there chilling. Yeah. I thought he was just gonna come in there and like say what's up or shake everybody's hand and not really even know we rap or nothing.
Know who he was.
And he just showed love, like, oh, Blue Bucks, fuck with y'all.
Yeah, he like, we gotta do a song.
Do one.
He like, we might as well
get it in. That day? Y'all
we did it right there, yeah.
Oh, shit. When you dropping shit like that, like, is this something that, do y'all know when one of those, like the Walking In record, you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all know when this shit about to be one of them ones? Is this something that y'all predicting and y'all know, or just put it out and it just becomes what it is?
I don't know. We be feeling like all of them gonna be the one.
We feeling like most of them, like.
But we just let them choose. Let the people
fans
choose.
Gonna really choose like which one it is. Right. We won't really be able to predict that shit. You can't really predict that shit.
It just is what
it is. That shit's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the interesting parts about what y'all do is, like I said, I call it toxic raps, right? But it's like, y'all saying so much shit, but the women fucking with it so crazy, right? Like, y'all saying hard shit be hard on the women, right? But they love that shit. Like, I see them in the spot going crazy. What you think that is? Like, how you know, I feel like everybody can't do that. When you say certain things and, you know, the women really gravitate into it. What you think it is that kind of...
It just be real life. It be real life shit that they can probably experience, they went through, or
it be really shit they be going through. Like,
it be really shit that
they ain't gonna say. So. Like, it's just really what they dealing with right now.
That's how personal. Like, you just talking to somebody right there.
This shit for real. Like, that's why they be like, damn, this shit hard. I don't know. That shit was surprising to me too. Cause like, when we first started, I'm like, this is gonna be like. Niggas like us gonna like this shit, like, or niggas like our age group, but then like shit, everybody just fuck with it, like the females and the kids, everybody, older niggas, like that shit be crazy.
It kind of got like, and don't take this the wrong way. I mean, like, kind of what the city girls do for women. I feel like that's how you give niggas the, you know what I mean, the little extra boost. I don't know what it's called. Is that intentional or that's just how y'all feeling? Y'all just walking outside feeling like that.
That's how we is.
That's hard though, like.
Yeah, I love that.
I fuck with city girls. Man, we need to try to do some shit with them.
Man, that would go so crazy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that. Tell me about that, because y'all speak about money obviously a lot, and I know in the Remember record he said, "Why money make my bitch don't get mad at me." You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like now that the cloud up, money up, the women are they responding to you differently? Is it really like that on some shit like your bag up? So they on that?
Of course, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, just like automatic. Of course.
Money, man. You need money, man. Yeah, shit changed everything.
Do you feel like it did y'all money and the success that you have? Do you feel like it changed the way kind of people view y'all and the way people like interact with you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
You like it, or does it feel like fake? Or you like this shit? Like,
I don't really like it sometimes, but it's like it ain't shit we can do about it. You feel me? It's like it's what it is now. So it's like I'm trying to just still trying to adjust to this shit.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I definitely think it's it's an adjustment kind of coming from where y'all at to getting notoriety. When y'all first signed to the label that you signed to? What's the
Out
name?
the Blue Records.
Out the Blue Records.
Right
Yeah.
here, OTB.
Out the Blue. Yeah, I like that. Tell me about that. What was that process like? You guys getting involved with Out the Blue. Obviously, Bino's over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What was that? How did that change the situation for you?
I feel like it just kind of like when we first start, before we did that, it was like, all right, we making noise in LA, Bino making noise in LA, they making noise over there, whatever. It kind of just like, I don't know, just put us together. Now it's like we bigger now, and I don't know, everything just start moving better, like everything more organized. Cause we was just on our own, like we don't know nothing about music.
Doing shit
Me and our homies. Yeah. So we don't really know the business side of it. Didn't know.
We had no relationships or nothing.
We didn't know, the people we needed to know. So it was just like, once we did that.
Yeah, that shit
all the other side
helped out everything. Like that shit just gave us an extra boost, like that we needed.
How do you feel now? Like kind of just being signed and y'all are moving. You got people behind you, be able to like really move shit. Does it make it easier or harder? Like just kind of being in that space.
I make it easier, cause like all we gotta worry about is really just rapping. Like all the business shit and everything else. Yeah. Like they take care of all that shit. So we just show up to interviews and rap. Show up and just like they take care of everything. Shout out to the whole team, man. Appreciate it.
Nah, for sure. I think y'all style is interesting, right? Like I don't even know what to call this, right? Like the style of which y'all rap, like the cadence, right? It kind of got that like it's a lot of words in one pocket, but you saying it in a certain way. I feel like this niggas like LA starting to kind of do that, right? Like I feel like the new LA is doing that. The Bay been doing that. Michigan kind of does that. Where'd y'all get that from? Like the influence of that, that sort of style, like that. Where you feel like you got it from? Is that just like some LA shit? Is that some Bay shit? Like where'd that come from?
I don't know, man. Like I don't even know. I don't know. For me, I don't really even know my style. I can't really say like.
Yeah, but do you know what I'm talking about though? When I say that, does it make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Like I feel like I really go in there and talk how I'm talking right now.
Yeah.
So it ain't like I don't put too much effort in it. I'm not trying to be like sound like
super rapper.
Yeah, so it's like I don't really know my style. Like I really go in there, just talk my regular voice. Like,
Yeah. Our shit sound just how we talk. Like our shit sound just like that.
Yeah. Cause it feel like it's like you said, it's more conversational than like rapping kind of. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like it. That's dope. How do y'all keep like I said this because when I'm out here on the West Coast, right? Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Now I'm on the East Coast. I live on the East Coast, and people are starting to hear y'all. Like it's starting to really get there. How do you feel like you take it from LA to really making it? Like, is this something that you got to do? Like, what do you think about when you think about that?
It's probably just it been COVID, so we ain't really been able to move around. But like after when this shit done, we gonna be able to move around and shit. Like we never been in New York.
Oh, word?
So, like,
I gotta come fuck with me out there.
Yeah, we trying to come, man.
Sure.
But that'll get people like you feel me to know you and get to see you and fuck with you.
I mean, how hard has it been just with the COVID shit, right? Like obviously it's different than we all thought it was gonna be. You got to maneuver different. How hard has it been just career wise for y'all with dealing with that?
I mean, it ain't really been hard. Like we don't really even look at it like that. We be right here every day, like recording or. We still get invited places So we go.
Yeah, we just can't do no shows and shit. Like that's it. Like,
Right.
That's about it. Can't do no
that's it.
shows.
Really, that's fucking it up. Like, but other than that,
Can't go nowhere like that. Do no shows. That's about
Yeah.
it.
Right. How you feel when I see a lot of big motherfuckers, posting y'all and reaching out Westbrook, KD, especially the athlete community too, right? Y'all name drop a lot of athletes in the records. I feel like everybody's gravitating to that. What does that feel like when you see those, KD tweeting your shit?
that shit was crazy. I ain't gonna lie,
that's cool.
That
I
was
seen
crazy.
Russell Westbrook bumping.
Yeah.
He's from LA.
Shout out Westbrook.
Shout all them out, man.
That nigga LaMelo Balls is playing our shit today.
Oh, for real today?
Yeah. On
Man.
his
Y'all name
live.
dropped LaMelo in one of them,
Nah, not
One of the
till.
records?
Nah,
nah?
He did. That shit ain't out yet.
they
though.
ain't out till
Oh,
no,
okay,
I
okay.
did, but
Yeah. That's hard. I like that. Kind of, in the space you at and moving forward, what does the next plateau look like for y'all? Like when you talking about your vision and kind of growing, what does that look like?
Look like, I don't know, man. It's far from here, up, at the top. But
so
I don't
we
know.
just trying to take it to the
Take it
next
out the
level. I
roof,
don't know.
man,
Every
out the
time, every time we do some shit,
Yeah.
we gotta just take it to the next.
I mean, y'all working with Hit Boy and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
what is that like? Like when you in the studio with a super producer like that, right? A nigga got more hits on hits on hits.
That nigga got Grammy sitting right there.
You seen it? They sitting up there.
Hell yeah.
Right there.
Wait, how does that like? You know what I'm saying? What is that like? Are you asking them like, yo, listen,
That
I need
shit
you to give me
crazy.
the sauce? Like, how does that work when you working with big people like that?
Nah,
be
we
ourselves,
Yeah, they usually just have a beat ready for us. Like when we go to Hit Boy, he already have a beat planned. Like I want y'all to get on this shit. Like, we be like, all right, for sure. Like I'm like,
Same
shit,
with
he know a
Busta.
lot. Even he know more than us about music. So
Yeah,
like we gonna hop on this shit.
nah, for sure. I feel that. All right, talking about this fashion shit now, man, because y'all niggas be talking. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be spending a lot of money on these. Is that because I feel like like I said, coming out to LA, it feel more like in New York, this like niggas is just kind of like moving quick, right? Like niggas out
Cold
here, it's
out
more
there.
like niggas is
Niggas gotta
flexing,
worry about-
everybody got the you know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta worry about
Them niggas
covering
be
up.
having-
Yeah,
them
warm
niggas
out
be having
there.
this shit on though.
Niggas be niggas
New
we
York
do,
niggas-
but out here I feel like it's more like
But I be seeing them
your
out here.
face
You feel me?
kinda
I be
like-
seeing New York niggas out here like
with
they
the
be
shit,
having-
some shit.
Hell yeah.
How y'all got on the fashion wave like that? Was it just like just kind of being LA in the city or like
Like, I
who
don't know,
introduced
like,
y'all
I
to
was
the
hanging
fashion
with
shit?
this nigga like.
Yeah.
Like I've been like to dress like I said, I've been like that like since middle school and shit. Like been wearing Bape and all that shit. Like
Yeah.
swear. But I don't know. I just always like to look good. Like really in LA, like shit. Growing up, you don't got no fresh shit on. Like
Niggas
you
getting
you getting teased,
Oh
talked
my
about
God,
as
you
kids,
can't go to
from
school,
little
nigga.
kids. Like
roasting your ass.
Nothing,
so it just
bro.
been like I don't know. That's just something like, about LA. I get to say
So,
like you just
but
have to
like-
be, you know.
When it's like with the designer shit though, like when I like really started hanging with this nigga, like this nigga just started really he was
crazy
wearing that
with
shit
it.
like I'm like what the fuck, bro? Niggas didn't know
really
what that
on
shit
it.
was. Like all our homies, like we was wearing regular cool shit.
Yeah, he's popping
mean?
out with the
Yeah, this nigga had all type of shit. So I'm like, shit, you have to just get with it. Like this is what it is.
Right. All right. So the last thing too, where y'all find the baddest girls in LA? 'Cause like I say, y'all always saying the collection is top notch, A1.
Some great
when
ones
y'all
out
trying to
here.
go find the bad bitches in LA, how does the Blue Bucks clan pull that off? What do y'all
They
do?
be tucked off,
Yeah.
off.
Is
man.
it DMs? Is it like you sliding in real life? Like how y'all pulling up? Like what's the method?
Real life and DMs, you know.
Yeah.
Now it's easier though. We be going to little private parties and shit, you feel me? Celebrities and shit.
Yeah. So they with it. They know
They
what's
be
up
in there.
already.
They be knowing who he is, man. But, you gotta do the rest.
Yeah.
Mouthpiece, man.
Nah, for sure. Nah, man, I love what y'all doing, and the continuous elevation is, like I said, y'all having y'all moment. Lastly, when you kind of thinking about like, cause y'all put out a lot of work, right? Like a lot of projects that y'all
Yeah.
put out, like maybe 7 tapes in the last 2 years or something like that.
Yeah.
When you think about constructing like an album, right? Like when they say like the debut album,
Album,
right?
yeah.
Like this is the thing that's supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? It's your first introduction to the world. Does that change for y'all? Like the process of creating music, like making an album versus like the tapes you've been putting out, or is it kind of the, same shit? We just going on.
Nah, I feel like it's the same thing. It's just gonna be probably we working with I don't know, just probably the beat selection and the beat.
Yeah, it's for sure.
Probably work with like a couple more bigger producers, but other than that, like everything good. Like the producers we work with, like they did damn near the whole tape.
Yeah.
Like just them. Like
Right.
so, you know, that's the sound we be liking and going for. But I don't know. We'll see how it is.
Yeah.
I'll be thinking about that too. Like
think about it?
how the fuck
Yeah.
the album will be. But we already got shit ready.
Yeah, we already got shit ready for the album.
I mean, y'all was playing songs before we started this shit.
Yeah.
Y'all got
That was nothing though.
mad songs tucked. I
That was
got 50,
bad.
60 songs tucked.
Yeah.
out
That wasn't even the shit right
That
there.
wasn't even the, you know,
Good shit.
that was shit that was unfinished.
Yeah.
What about just as far as like the features? If y'all had the dream feature, if y'all could pick one feature right now, like nigga, this gon' heat this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it? Who you picking?
We need that Kendrick feature, man. Kendrick Lamar, man. Yeah. So
I like that.
that'd be hard.
That's super
Especially
hard.
for the city, man, for the West Coast.
I think stylistically too.
I feel like he could.
Y'all gonna make him talk more
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. Like,
I
I
think y'all
know
gonna
he
make
can
him
take it
talk-
there.
Yeah, I think he can take it there too. For real.
That's gonna be crazy.
That is fire. What about you, DJ?
I'm gonna say like, I don't know, like Cardi B or the Baby or some shit like that.
Okay, Cardi be fire too.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Nah, I love what you guys are doing, man, and the continuous elevation, heating up these motherfucking streets. And we gotta get a Future record, man. We need to hear the the most toxic niggas in the game on one record doing that.
For sure, we need that.
Yeah, we need that too.
That'd
you know.
be crazy.
Nah, for sure, man. Yo, I appreciate y'all time, man. Dope episode. I got the Blue Bucks Clan, my guys.
Sure.
Sure.
Keep heating it up.
Hell
Love
yeah.
it. Dope episode. We out.
Appreciate it.